Hey everybody, welcome to Pelham's Aquatics. My name is Jeff, and we're doing a quick tour upstairs here on all the upstairs tanks. This is my 20-gallon bristlenose and citrus tank, the lemon blue eyes. I got some lots of different types of mystery snails up here growing out and breeding. There's some ghost shrimp in this tank that you probably won't see because they like to hide up in there in the hornwort, along with, I also have a female betta that hides up there. But yeah, lots of life in this tank. I have to do a couple water changes a week on this, probably about maybe 25-30% twice a week. Of course, the hornwort does a great job at keeping the nitrates low, so I could probably get by with one a week, but yeah, I do too. It's easy enough. Really fun tank. Everybody's doing fantastic. And here is my 29-gallon tank in my office. More black mollies in there. They've bred again. I really like that. They're one of my favorite live bearers. My only live bearer at the moment. And I got this tank set up for some pleco breeding eventually. See the pleco caves down there at the bottom. Got some dragonstone with some java moss super glued to it. It's been growing for about a month and a half, 2 months now. It's looking kind of interesting, like green hair, standing straight on end. Lots of hornwort. You'll notice that in a lot of my tanks. It's just fantastic. Oh, and I also have one of my little albino babies I moved. You'll see them in a minute in there, and it's doing great. The hornwort does a fantastic job for cover for fries, guys, and I recommend it. It's been around, forever. And here we are. Speaking of the albino bristlenose plecos, the little guy over in the other tank, I took one from here to test it out and see how we get along with everybody, and it's doing great. These guys just got done having some rapashi, and you'll see that the mystery snails in there, they climbed in from the main tank and they helped themselves to some of that rapashi along with them, but there was plenty for all, so they all got a good bite to eat. And one of my newest set of parents are right down here, the Therichthys miki, fire mouths for short. There's their fry down there. They're all doing great, enjoying crushed flake food that I put in there. And there's my my poor girl, the deformed convict baby from way back. I'm letting her live out her best life in here, treating her as, just like everybody else, having a good life, good food, good environment. And more black mollies for dithers in there, which are doing a great job of keeping these fire mouths from absolutely killing everybody. And it brings us over here to the shell dweller tank, Neolamprologus multifasciatus. This tank looks like a hot mess, but trust me guys, the water parameters are fantastic in there with all the java moss. I do a water change every week of about 25%. Tons and tons of Malaysian trumpet snails in here. I do have a few mystery snails, but not as many. I'm thinking about getting some assassin snails in there to maybe thin the herd out a little bit. I'm going to be upgrading these multifasciatus to a 40-gallon breeder soon as my Gemco order arrives. I'm going to start an air system downstairs in the fish room and get everything mainlined on one central pump. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe.